So despite the huge bearish divergence in RSI, Bitcoin is still holding above 100,000. Bitcoin is still looking bullish. So will this bullishness remain? Will the price of Bitcoin continue higher, or what kind of scenario should we expect next? Because if you look at this price action here in a different time frame using different scenarios, yes, we are being flashed with some very interesting move which we are going to talk in this video. But first thing first, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button. And guys, let's try to reach at least 1,000 like in this video, because you know video like this takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy. So if you appreciate what I'm doing, if you like this kind of content, then definitely destroy that like button now. Thank you very much. Now first thing first, let's look at this rising wedge scenario, which is normally considered bearish. Yes guys, rising wedge is a bearish continuation pattern, and in our case, since we are also testing the upper trend line from this rising wedge, which in the past price action rejected us, I want you guys to be careful. Only after flipping above 104,000, the previous high, only after that we know this bearish continuation pattern has failed and price is heading higher. But for now, since we are still hovering around the upper trend line from this rising wedge, I want you guys to be careful. Not just only the resistance from this upper trend line is warning us, but to the downside. If you look at this daily RSI, this daily RSI is flashing us a huge bearish divergence. Yes guys, while the price of Bitcoin is forming higher highs, RSI to the downside is forming lower highs, flashing us a huge bearish divergence. And if you simply go back and look at some of the price movement which we had here, right, during this kind of uptrend, whenever the price of Bitcoin was in an uptrend, flashing higher highs, but to the downside RSI was pointing us a bearish divergence. What has happened after that? After some bullish move, when we saw a divergence, a bearish divergence appearing to the downside, after some bullish move, it has resulted in some corrective move. So that's why along with this rising wedge, we could see price of Bitcoin making a move like this. First, come back to this some key line of support, liquidate the over average longs, and only after that continue with this actual bullish move. Because right now you can see guys, this bullish move was a breakout from this falling wedge. Falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern. Rising wedge is a bearish continuation pattern. So in a hourly time frame, on my previous video I showed you guys, even though we were expecting price of Bitcoin to show a continuation to the downside, first we might see a breakout from this falling wedge, which could be resulting in a move towards this horizontal trend line, which in the past price action rejected us. Yes guys, in the past price action, this red horizontal trend line acted as a strong line of resistance, and each and every time you can see whenever the price tested the resistance around this horizontal trend line, it has resulted in some corrective moves. So in our case, if we finally break out of 103, 104,000, then we know it is an actual breakout, and this will be just a reaccumulation phase, not a move like this. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that just like with this example, breaking 103, 104,000 means we are going to invalidate this bearish continuation pattern despite a huge bearish divergence being flashed right now. So if you look in our case, since we are also testing the resistance from this horizontal trend line, I just want you guys to be careful. If it starts breaking here to the upside like this, 103, 104,000 flipping into support, then you know this here will be looked as a reaccumulation phase. Otherwise, we will see a corrective move, because in a daily time frame we are being flashed with some bearish divergence. Price is also forming a bearish continuation pattern. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that wait until certain line of support or resistance gets broken before jumping into any trade. Because if you look at this price action using this ascending channel, rising channel, which is also considered bearish, each and every test around the lower trend line in the past price action has resulted in some bullish move. In our case, we came back to test the lower trend line, which acted as support just like from this past price action. So now there could be a move. Bitcoin could be seeing a similar move just like here from the past price action. But unless we break out of 103, 104,000, flip that into support, it could be turning out into a fake out. Despite the bullish move, this here could still turn out into a fake out, get attracted back towards 95,000 to liquidate the over average longs, and only after that continue with this actual bullish move, because we know if we simply look at this liquidation heat map from Binance Bitcoin USDT chart, you can see in a 24-hour time frame we have huge liquidity clusters lying around 102, 103,000. So in the medium short term, according to this liquidation heat map, there is a possibility of price coming above 102, even up to 103,000. But I have been very clear with you guys, wait until certain line of resistance or support gets broken before jumping into any trade, because we are aware once this 103, 104,000 resistance gets broken, what is going to happen here? Price will be invalidating the bearish continuation pattern and start forming this inverted head and shoulder type of formation. I mean, Bitcoin will be following this inverted head and shoulder formation with price objective. You can see if this starts breaking here to the upside with price objective around the monthly R1 line, and this monthly R1 line sits around 108,000. Yes guys, breaking out of 103, 104,000, flipping that into support means the bearish continuation pattern which I just showed you are going to get invalidated, and in that case price is expected to continue higher, at least around our monthly R1 line for the month of December, according to our leading indicator, which sits around 108,000. And not just only that, even if you look at this Williams alligator indicator, you can see this Williams alligator indicator looks very, very bullish. Whenever you see this green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, it is a sign of strength, which in more than 90% of cases has resulted in bullish move. So in our case, since this is a clear bullish crossover, green line is appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue higher. But before expecting an actual parabolic move like this playing out, first we might see a shakeout. That's the only thing what I'm trying to pinpoint here, because not just only the RSI here is flashing us a divergence, but to the downside, if you look at this volume is clearly fading away. I mean, while the price of Bitcoin is heading here to the upside, volume is doing the opposite. That's why guys, that's why this could be another sign of weakness despite the bullish move what is being flashing in our price action. So price action heading higher, RSI flashing us a bearish divergence, volume looking weak, could be turning out into a fake out. That's why this Bollinger Band squeeze could be taking longer to break out than expected. So that's why, as long as the price remains above 103, 104,000, we will be looking at this as a consolidation, a squeeze phase, right? Bitcoin getting trapped in between upper band and the lower band from this Bollinger Band, and only after testing some key line support to start breaking higher, because we know in a bigger picture, we have said Bitcoin still looks very, very bullish. So unless we reach 110, 120,000, we are not expecting this bullish move or impulsive move to end. So even if the bearish scenario which I just showed you starts playing out, you can see in a bigger picture that will be giving us a great buying opportunity. And after that, we are expecting this price of Bitcoin to continue higher towards this wave 5, impulsive wave 5, before starting with a corrective move ABC pattern. Parallelly, even with this falling channel, bull flag descending channel, you can see we are expecting Bitcoin to show a move like this. Few more shakeout to liquidate the over leverage longs, and only after that continue with this actual bullish move. So if this exact scenario plays out, if the price starts following this Elliott wave theory, you can see after a few shakeouts, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to head towards 110, 120,000, and only after that to continue with then bearish move. But until then, even according to this pre-halving, post-halving shakeout in a monthly time frame, this is in a monthly time frame guys, Bitcoin has already tested the support from this expansion trend line. We have already ended the fourth halving. Now it is in an uptrend. Each and every time after going through the halving, for example from 2012, when the price was holding the support from this expansion trend line, when the price went to the first halving, what happened after that? Before breaking it to the upside, first we got attracted back towards this expansion trend line, and only after that an actual parabolic move played out here. Before we went to the second halving in 2016, Bitcoin was following the support from this expansion trend line, and after the second halving, just like from this past price action, we got attracted back towards this expansion trend line before turning parabolic. Same scenario has happened again and again. Bitcoin, before going through the halving, was following this expansion trend line, and each and every time whenever we went through the halving, first before breaking to the upside, we got attracted towards this expansion trend line, and only after that an actual parabolic move played out. So in our case, you can see after going through the halving, after following this expansion trend line, we got attracted back towards this expansion trend line, our support line. And if this exact scenario is going to repeat again, then you can see we are expecting the upcoming days for Bitcoin to look very bullish. So even if the bearish continuation pattern, which I just showed you, starts playing out, that could be, right? That could be giving us a great buying opportunity. So in case of doubt, simply zoom out. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed the vlog, then please guys, please do not hesitate to destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed these bonuses from Phemex, OKX, Bybit, then definitely check the video description. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.